All right, welcome to That's Important Trade. We are doing the updated earnings lines for the week of December 6th. Sorry, this is about the third time I've done this video, so I'm not so happy right now. But just wanted to let you know, we get our earnings markets from Maria Bartiromo's Wall Street Week over the weekend. She comes up with an earnings calendar. It comes out in maybe the last 5-10 minutes of the show. What I do is if that stock has a weekly options series, I look at the weekly straddle. That's going to include the earnings event, right? And I price that for my students. Who are students at That's Important Trade? A student could be a college student that's maybe an entrepreneur or studying finance. Maybe someone that's bought a book on derivatives trading and struggled reading it. It could be a stay-at-home mom or dad that really likes the stock market and always seen the videos of the traders on the floor. I was a floor trader for 20 years, and I'm just trying to pass along the knowledge I have. I'm teaching market making, and market making is very vocational. I teach with geometry, so it's easy for everyone to understand. I explain I explain what's happening on the floor, and the reason why you want to learn how to market make is because the benefit of learning market making is you start to understand trading. And what HBOT is it's a smaller, safer, and simpler contract for you guys to play with. Okay, I've created something that's smaller, safer, and simpler, and I'm creating a game where you guys can make your opinions, trade, and then learn how to trade and market make. How you play this game is for $10, you get 1,000 HBOT shares, okay? And then you can watch Maria Bartiromo's Wall Street or Options Actions to get trading ideas, and I will make markets for you, and then you can buy or sell those things. So let's get back to this updated earnings line. Okay, so we had 11 stocks this week. We're gonna start out with ZS. It was a $49.50 stock at the beginning of the week. The straddle was worth $7. It ended the week at $46.70. It was better to sell the straddle because when you sell the straddle, you get a $7 credit per share, okay? So your break even is $7 less $49.50. That would be $42.50, or $49.50 plus $7 would be $56.50. So since on Friday it settled at $46.70, it moved less than $3, right? So you got a $7 credit. So you made money if you sold the straddle. Lands End, $12.50 stock at the beginning of the week. The straddle for the week was worth $2. That includes the earnings announcement. On Friday, it settled at $15.05, okay? So it moved more than the $2. It was better to buy the straddle. You made 55 cents a share if you bought the straddle. CRM was a $160 stock at the beginning of the week. It had a $7 straddle. At the end of the week, it only moved, it settled at $158.01, right? That is less than a $2 move on a $7 credit. Man, you know, you win $5. Ooh, yeah, you know what? Sorry, this was part of that mistake I made earlier. Apologize for this. It was better to sell the straddle. This is one other mistake I made. All right, so anyways, getting back to it. Campbell's Soup, CPB, was a $46.50 stock at the beginning of the week. It had a $3 straddle, okay? So at the end of the week, it ended at $47.75. It was better to sell the straddle and take the $3 credit. It didn't move $1.25, it moved, right? Work was a $21 stock at the beginning of the week. The straddle for the week was worth $3. It finished the week at $22.50, okay? So it moved $1.50. But if you sold the straddle, you got a $3 credit to sell it. It was better to sell the straddle. You made $1.50. H&R Block was another stock we traded this week. It was $24 at the beginning of the week. It had a $2 straddle. It ended the week at $23.50. It only moved 50 cents on the week when you got a $2 credit when you sold the straddle. So you made money when you sold the straddle, $1.50. Dollar General was a $157.50 stock at the beginning of the week. The straddle for the week was worth $10, and it ended the week at $154.72. It was better to sell the straddle. OKTA was a $122 stock at the beginning of the week. It had an $11 straddle for the week. That includes the earnings, of course. It ended the week at $118.31, so it did not move more than $11. It was better to sell the straddle. You made money. Tiffany's is being bought by Louis Vuitton. And so $134 stock only has $1 straddle. So that's a very small percentage of the stock price. So, I mean, I think that tells you this deal's going through, right? So it ended the week at $133.55. You got $1 to sell the straddle, right? You made 55 cents when you sold that straddle. Because it only moved 45 cents, so it was better to sell the straddle. And TLT was $138 stock at the beginning of the week. So the first 2 days, Monday and Tuesday of the week, we had really bad news. The market was selling off. When the market sells off, you know, traders get worried that they're going to have to lower interest rates, which means bond prices go up. So on Tuesday after the close, I think TLT was above 140, which means that if you bought the straddle for 150, you were making money, right? But then we had blockbuster unemployment numbers, 266 jobs created, plus revisions for the last 2 months that were both positive. So then, boom, what happens when jobs are good, everyone's making money, right? They can raise interest rates. When you raise interest rates, you lower bond prices. So by the end of the week, the bonds, or TLT, went out at 138.35. It only moved 35 cents for the week. So if you sold it for $1.50 at the beginning of the week with unemployment, you made $1.15 a share. I think I let my students do it 100 times. So they made $115. And then Workday, the stock I forgot, was trading $172 at the beginning of the week. It had an $11 straddle, and it finished the week at $166.22. It was better to sell the straddle. So please, if you're interested in learning how to play this game, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and remember to leave the bell on. That's where you get updates when I put out new videos. And also, you can comment in the comment section. You can join the Hudson Board of Trade. For $10, you get 1,000 shares where you can start learning how to trade this stuff. And remember, you can watch Maria Bartiromo's Wall Street Week. You can watch Options Action. And then we're also starting something called trade-offs, where two traders face off against each other. They buy and sell these things, and then we see which one wins at the beginning of the week. So thank you for your time, and please join the Hudson Board of Trade.